What are the needs of a baby? Then we'll move on to the child. What does the baby need?
Touching.
Touching. Major, major, major. Touching. Which is, of course, the first thing he's deprived of when, you know, we take him away from the mama and put him away in another rooms with 500 screaming kids. So touching is the most important thing that a baby needs. This. Because it means what? What does it mean to be touched?
Love.
Love, yes, but more specifically than love, it all comes down to love, you're right.
Security.
Security, it's the environment that the baby knows, is that mother's, it's like, I'm safe, all is well in the world if I am on my mother's arms and breast and against her. It's the warmth, it's all of that, it's feeling totally safe. What else?
To be looked at, to be smiled at.
Yes, you guys are familiar with the attachment theory? Yes, you all are? You know that the baby's look matches the mother's look and mood, and they bond physiologically and in the beginning emotionally in some ways. So it's very important that the mother looks at the baby and the baby looks at the mother, and that they have this communication. It's very, very important. And it starts the attachment. It starts the real bonding between the two of them. What else do they need, those babies?
That attachment needs to start within the first 40 minutes too, doesn't it?
Yes, it needs to be happening very, very early on. Absolutely, yes. So what else? Actually, we recommend that the mother sleeps with the baby on her. And we recommend the first few months of life that the mother be with the baby in their bed. So a lot of people object to that. But those babies who've had that luck, you can tell the difference. And by the way, when the baby needs his own bed, they start crawling out. And they know when they want their own crib. They'll give the signal like, I'm no more sleeping with mommy and daddy, need my own bed. Bring the crib in the room, in the room. It's very, you know, if you trust a child and if you give the child what they need, they'll tell you everything. You'll know at every step what it is you need. You have to be attuned with them. You have to be, that's love. You have to be attentive. You have to be receptive. You have to be watching and wanting to know. So what else? What's the other thing?
To be breastfed.
Breastfed, incredibly important, not just only on the physiological level. As you know, the mother has all the antibodies that the baby needs. It's also very convenient, it seems to me. Why would you want to bother with bottles when it's right here? And it's perfect. Thus, it's nice to have a baby, you know, getting its milk from you. That's also an incredible bonding. So anyway, so you are giving the baby what it needs by doing all this stuff. The baby needs to live in a safe environment with no bombs falling around, you know, like in Iraq, or needs also to have a very calm environment, no people screaming around them, bomb exploding or whatever. Just a calm, serene environment is what a baby is going to need so that it can sleep well. It needs good, soft clothes, not tying up clothes. Do you remember when the time when we used to attach babies in their crib, they could not move, and then we were tying up their legs? It's insane. It's just insane. How could parents do that and think it was okay? You know, it's just totally unnatural, and it made absolutely no sense. If you don't do any of that with your children, then chances are they will not have much first-line pain. What first-line pain is doing is that it is the basis of who you are. These first trauma that were registered in you physiologically will be represented as you grow up on the second line and then on the third line. It is all a compounding. If a child had to struggle to be born, that is going to be the equation, the learning, the imprinted equation that is going to be learned at that very early age. I have to struggle to make it. If on the contrary, struggling, like for example, the baby has a cord around its neck, and when he struggles, he can't breathe anymore. So for him, struggling is endangering his life. For him, not moving and hoping for the best, or hoping for someone to do it for him, is going to be survival equation. We learn our survival equation at birth, what worked and what did not work. And why is that? Because the way we are going to be a human being, the way we're going to be a species, which after all is what we are, is we have to learn how to survive. You know, the Darwinian theory says you have to learn how to survive and you have to adapt to how to survive. If he's alone, he needs somebody, but there is nobody there. If he has a bad relationship with his brothers or sisters, someone has to be on his side. Someone has to make him feel safe, wanted, happy, listen, everything, talk, be taken in their arms, in the parents' arms. It's like a child is a huge ball of need. And as you all know, if you do not get your need fulfilled, you are in pain.